10th standard geography 5th lesson India population transport communication and trade. So in this lesson we are going to see about the growth and distribution of population in India, human development in India, transport system, and to understand about the communication system of India. This is what we are going to see about it. We'll see one by one. Now first we are going to see about population. Population, it means what is population? It means the total number of people residing in a country at a specified period of time is called population of that country. So the people who are living in the particular area for particular time of the calculation is known as population. India is the second most populous country in the world next to China. So India ranks second place, but China ranks first place of the population. China ranks first place, India ranks second place of the populations. The proportion of population of India is far higher than the proportion of its area. In India, the area is less, but number of populations are more. This is what that set in the point. The proportion of population of India is far higher than the proportion of its area. It means less area, more population in India. Now we'll see about census. What is census? It means calculation of the population. Population census is the total process of collecting, compiling, analyzing economic and social data related at a specific time of all persons in a country. So the people who are living in the particular area in the particular period, about them collecting, compiling, analyzing of economic and social data related. This is what called as census. Calculation of the people. Census, totally in a word, if you want to say, that is census. It means calculation of the people in the country. That is called as census. It happens in an interval of 10 years. So 10 years once the calculation used to takes. The data collected through the census are used for administration, planning, policy making, as well as management and evaluations of the evaluation of the various programs by the government. So this census is uses for the administrative purposes, planning, policy making, as well as management and evaluation of various programs by the government. For these purposes the census is uses, that is calculation of the population is useful. In India, the first census was carried out in the year 1872. So first in India census calculation started in 1872, and 2011 census represents 15th census of India. So last time census taken was the 15th census of India. Distribution and density of population. Population distribution, it means the people spreaded on the earth's surface. That is called population distribution. That distribution also is uneven because of the vast variation of availability of resources. Example, in the industrial areas and agricultural land areas, we can see more people are living, and also on the other hand, high mountain areas, thickly forested areas, and like remote corners, you can see in these areas very thinly populated people, that is very less population used to live. Even some areas are uninhabited. So some of the areas are not living conditions. So you cannot see living condition in the some of the areas. So the people cannot live in the some of the particular areas like terrain, climate, soil, water bodies, mineral resources, transport and urbanization are the major causes or major factors for affect the distributions of the population in our country. So if we get more soil, like a good soil, good climate condition, good water bodies, like good mineral resources, good transport facilities, etc., if you find out in that areas, definitely the people started to live in the area. More people started to live in that area. Now Uttar Pradesh, next to the, this is Uttar Pradesh is the most popular state in the country. Next to the Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. So in these five states account for about half of the country's populations, or that is half of the country's people are living in these areas like Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, next to Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, formerly it was combined. So in these five states, more people, like a half of the country's populations or half of the people, country's people are living in these areas. Sikkim is the least populated state in India. Delhi is the among the union territories. Delhi is the more people are living in the area. Delhi is the ranks first place among the union territories for the more population. The uneven distribution of population in the country is the result of several factors such as physical and economical factor. The physical factors, it means, include relief, climate, water, etc. Socio-economical factors, it means like religion, culture, political issues, economy, etc. So the people started to live, it's based on these factors. Density of population, it means thickest of population. It is expressed as a number of person per square kilometer. According to the 2011 census, there are 382 persons are living in the per square kilometer. So the thickest population state is Bihar. Least population state is Arunachala Pradesh. It means like more population are living in Bihar, but area is less. Like in the Arunachala Pradesh, the area is more, but people are living, less people are living in the Arunachala Pradesh. Like among the union territories, Delhi is the thickly populated area, but Andaman and Nicobar Islands have the lowest density populated area. Now, population growth and change. Population change refers to an increase or decrease of population. Population change, it means what is population change? It means increase or decrease of population of an area from one period to another period. Population growth is influenced by birth rate, death rate and migration. So population variation or changes occurs due to the birth rate, death rate and migration. These three make the changes in the population. Birth rate, it means what is birth rate? Birth rate refers to the number of live births per thousand people in a year. It means among the 1,000 people, how many people are living in a year. Same like death rate. It means refers to the number of deaths per 1,000 people in a year. It means 1,000 people, among the 1,000 people, how many people are living or expired. That is called as death rate. Birth rate, it means among the 1,000 people, how many are newly born. Like in the death rate, among the 1,000 people, how many have expired. That is called as death rate. Migration. What is migration? Migration, it means it is the movement of the people across the regions and territories. So, the movement of the people between the regions and the territories. It can be internal migration or international migration. Internal migration, it means within a country, the movement of the people move from the within the country. But international migration, it means between the countries, country to country. The people move from country to country. Now, there are the push factors and pull factors. Push factors, it means from the more people moving from rural to the urban area. Why? Because of unemployment and underemployment. Due to that, the people migrate from rural to urban area. So, this is called as push factors. That is, people are pushing from rural area to the urban areas. And pull factors, it means the employment opportunities and higher wages in the urban areas and are caused by the industrial development or the pull factors. So the urban is pulling the people from rural to urban. That is because of employment opportunity and higher wages and also the development of industries. This is called as pull factors of migration. Population composition. Population composition refers to the characteristics such as age, sex, marital status, caste, religion, language, education, occupation, etc. Now, age composition, it means children, middle aged people, old age people are living together, which is known as age composition. In India, the children who has less than 15 years age of people constitute 29.5%. So 29.5% people are 15 years, below 15 year children. Then people above 60 years constitute 8.0%. So 15 below 15 year children and more than 60 years people are called as dependent population. In India is 37.5% and the independent population is 62.5%. So dependent population is 37.5% and independent population is 62.5%. So it shows that our country has enormous manpower. Below 15 year children and more than 60 years people cannot work. So that people are called as dependent. So they have to depend on anybody like parents or children. So those people are called as dependent population. But like 16 years to 59 years people are called as independent population because they that type of the people no need to depend on any others. So in our country there are more enormous manpower we have. Now sex ratio is defined as the number of female per 1,000 male populations. It means among the 1,000 male population, how many females are living in the country. That is 940 females per 1,000 males are living in our country. This census is according to 2011. This suggests that size of female population is lower than males. So more males are living less than the males. The ladies are 940 females are living. It is 1084 in Kerala, 1038 in Puducherry. The lowest sex ratio is recorded in the Union Territory of Daman and Diu, that is 618. So 1084, that is female in Kerala, 1038 females in Puducherry, and in Diu and Daman that is the union territory, name of the place, name of the union territory, Daman and Diu. In that area, 618 females are living. Now come to the literacy rate. The people who are able to read and write are known as literates. Literacy rate, it means the people who are able to read and write are known as literates. Literates. It is an important indicator of quality of people. The percentage of literate people to the total population is termed as literacy rate. It means among the total population, how many literate people are there. That is known as literacy rate. In Kerala, ranks first place in the country. 93.91% people are learned people. So Kerala ranks among the all the states. Kerala ranks first place in the literacy rate, that is 93.91%. Like in the Lakshadweep union territories, among the union territories, Lakshadweep ranks first place, that is 92.28%. Then lowest literacy rate is found in Bihar, that is 63.82%. So all over the India, lowest literacy rate you can found out in Bihar, that is 63.82%. 82%. Occupational structure. Workers are placed under the threefold categories, that is main workers, marginal workers and non-workers who had worked for the major part of the year, that is at least 6 months or 183 days, are called as main workers. Those who worked for less than 6 months are called as marginal workers, and totally who have not worked at all times is known as non-workers. Now, problems of overpopulation. The population problems vary in space and time and differ from region to region. Some of the major issues created by the overpopulation in our country are overcrowding, unemployment, underemployment, low standard of living, malnutrition, mismanagement of natural and agriculture resources, unhealthy environment, etc. These are the causes for the overpopulation. Urbanization. The process of society's transformation from rural to urban is known as urbanization. That is, people comes from rural area to urban or rural to city is known as urbanization. Urbanization in India. Goa is the most urbanized state. Himachal Pradesh is the least urbanized state. Among the union territories, Delhi is the most urbanized region, followed by Chandigarh. Among the major states, Tamil Nadu continues to be the second most urbanized state with 48.4% of urban population, followed by Kerala and Maharashtra. Impact of urbanization. Urbanization and population concentration go in hand in hand or the closely related to each other. So urbanization and population is linked with each other. Rural to urban migrates leads to population explosion in urban areas. The people comes from rural areas to urban areas leads to the population explosion. Metropolitan cities like Mumbai, Kolkata and Delhi are have more population than that can accommodate. So Mumbai, Kolkata and Delhi are the limited places, limited area it contained, but more peoples are living in those areas. The major problems of urbanization, that is, it creates urban spreading, it creates overcrowding in urban centers, it leads to shortage of houses in urban areas, it leads to the formation of slums, It increases traffic congestion in cities. It creates water scarcity in cities. It creates drainage problems. It poses the problem of solid waste management. It increases the rate of crime. So these are the problems are occurring in the urbanization. Now about transportation. Transportation is a system in which passengers and goods are carried from one place to another. Transport, it means carrying the passengers and goods from one place to another. Transport system is considered as the lifeline of the country. In the next part, we'll see about the means of transport.